What's up guys, Vitkamon here, and welcome to the next episode where I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your very own Pokemon card deck box like I have right here. Now, as you can see, this deck box is made completely out of Pokemon cards, so it saves you money, you don't have to buy one, and it's fun, and it could look pretty cool. Right now, this is just before you put any designs on it, and as you can see, it does hold 60 Pokemon cards, so an entire deck. So without further ado, let's get into the actual video. Alright, so the materials you guys are going to need is 60 Pokemon cards. It's just so you get the dimensions of the box. 4 other Pokemon cards, which unfortunately you are going to need a sacrifice to make that deck box. Tape. Really any kind of tape would work, but for this video I'm going to be using clear tape. An X-Acto knife. If you don't have an X-Acto knife, then scissors will work as well. Duct tape later on to make the deck box more stronger. A pen or pencil, but a pen would work better. And a ruler. Alright guys, so to make this deck box, we are going to be making the net and then folding it together. So to do that, the first materials you are going to need is your 4 Pokemon cards. So in the end, your net is going to be looking something like this, with the 2 sides, the bottom, the top, and the front and back. So for the front and back, you are not going to be needing any cutting, so you're just going to take them and put them to the side. But for the 2 sides, you are going to need to cut it, and so you're going to cut it, the length is going to stay the same, but the width is going to need to be 2 centimeters. So what you're going to do, not inches, centimeters, so what you're going to do is take your ruler and mark 2 centimeters on it. 1 on the top, and 1 on the bottom. So now that you have marked the 2 sides, you're going to take your ruler again and your pen and make a line connecting those 2 marks that you just made. Now that you have done this, you could take either your scissors or your X-Acto knife and cut along the line. I'll be using an X-Acto knife because it is more of a straight line. Now that you have cut one of your sides, you're going to do the exact same thing again. So you're going to mark the 2 centimeters and then cut it. So now you are going to be needing all 3 sides of this Pokemon card, as well as the front and back that you had before. And now, as I showed you guys before, we are going to start constructing the net of our Pokemon card. So to do this, you're going to take the back, the side, another side, and the front, and align them like this. Then what you're going to do is take your tape and tape these together with just one piece. This is not going to be the final tape. So now that you have all these pieces together, we're going to start making the bottom. And to do that, we're going to simply align that other piece we cut. Take your pen and mark where this piece ends with it. Now where you took your mark, you can take your X-Acto knife or your scissors. I'm just going to do this with the scissors and cut along that. Put it over there and tape it together. So now to make the top, you're again going to take your 4th Pokemon card, put it over here, and mark this again, where this one ends, and just cut along that marking made. So now that you have done this, you're going to cut about 2 centimeters off of it. So you're going to do the same things as we did before and mark 2 centimeters and then cut that much off. Now that you have done that, you're going to measure again 2 centimeters and mark it, but this time you aren't going to be cutting. What you can do to make this a little bit easier is instead of doing a mark, draw an entire line. Now what we're going to do is just fold it. Like so. So now, as you can see, it looks kind of like this. And what we are making right now is sort of this part of the booster box. A sort of curved design. Simply, what you're going to want to do is just cut it so that it's curved. Like so. Now we're going to go back to our net, take this piece, put it on the top, and by the way, I did flip the net around. Put it over here, and tape it on. So now our deck box is almost complete, so you're going to flip it around, and you can see the colorful Pokemon faces. And what you're going to want to do is just tape this to make it more secure. So now that you have done that, we are going to take our net and start forming it into the deck box. So there guys, our deck box is pretty much complete. As you can see, if you take your 60 cards, put them in, they do fit, you can just close it up, and there you have a perfectly good deck box for free. So now to make your deck box stronger, because it is a bit flimsy right now, you take duct tape and duct tape the entire thing. guys, so now that your deck box is all duct taped and secure, you can take another Pokemon card and cut out the picture and put it on to make it a little bit more decorative. Alright guys, so as far as decorating goes, you can do really anything you want. Just be creative. You can put the Pokemon like I just have right here. Or you can put wrapping paper all over it. You could do really anything you want as far as decorating goes. Now, I'm not really a fan of this Starly, so I'm going to take you off, unfortunately. You died for nothing. So instead, I'm going to be drawing my own Pokemon, and I'm going to be putting that on front. Alright guys, so as you can see, we have drawn a nice base set Mewtwo. And so what you can do with it is just whatever drawing you made, cut it out, do whatever you want with it, and put it onto your deck box. You can do it on both sides. Just do it really wherever you want. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching this video where I showed you guys how to make your very own Pokemon card deck box out of Pokemon cards. So it's really easy. It's really cheap, honestly. It doesn't really cost any money. And you have yourself a deck box. You don't have to go out and buy one because they are quite expensive. So thank you guys so much for watching, again, this video. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you next time. Peace.